Hi, I'm Maddie, and today we're going to be finding the density of air. So, first off, we have to make sure that we have all the safety precautions necessary, which includes insulated gloves for handling dry ice and the safety glasses I'll be wearing today. Some of the materials that will be needed for this lab is a funnel with a wide end, an electric balance, a balloon, a rubber one, a coin or some flat weighted object, a tape measure that has centimeters on it, a towel, a hammer or blunt object, some dry ice, about a pound, and over here a timer. To start the experiment, the first thing we're going to do is stretch out the rubber balloon. I'm going to take it and inflate it a couple of times so the balloon has a bit of give, so we can insert the dry ice later on. Next, we're going to take the coin or your object, and I'm just going to put that right into the balloon. This way, when we set the balloon on the electric scale, the balloon won't roll off. It will stay right in place. So now that you see that we have the coin right in the balloon there, the next thing we are going to do is slip the end of the balloon right onto the stem of the funnel. To do this, I'm going to take my hands and open the balloon while I stick in the smaller part of the funnel. This way we can put the dry ice into the balloon with as little mess as possible. Just to keep the balloon secure on the funnel, I am going to take a piece of little duct tape just to secure the balloon onto it. This is also optional. If the balloon stays, this is not necessary to do. Next, I'm going to be handling the dry ice, and this is really important to be wearing the gloves when you are touching dry ice because it could be very harmful to your skin. So I have my insulated gloves on, and we are going to open up the towel here and take our small block of dry ice and set it in the middle of the towel. Now here I'm going to take the towel and cover the dry ice so that it doesn't go everywhere. And I'm going to gently tap the dry ice until it is broken up into little pieces, almost a fine powder. The dry ice needs to be fine enough so that it can go easily through the funnel into the balloon. After that, you're going to remove the end of the towel and you will see a lot more smoke than before. And this means that you have to act fast because the dry ice will sublimate. So here I'm taking a spoon and I'm going to put 3 full spoonfuls of dry ice powder into the funnel. Once all the dry ice is in the balloon, I'm going to carefully remove the balloon from the end of the funnel, being careful not to spill any of the dry ice out. I'm then going to tie a secure knot and pull it really tightly so that no gas can escape through the end of the balloon. Next, I'm just going to place it on the scale and immediately zero it out. That way, the mass of the balloon and the coin will not be included in the total mass loss. We now have our timer set for 2 minutes and we're going to press play and wait until that 2 minutes is up. Over this course of time, you will see the weight of the scale start to decrease. You will also begin to see as the balloon slowly starts expanding because it is inflating with the gas that is being displaced inside the balloon. Once the timer goes off, I'm going to record the final mass of our displaced air, which is negative 1.59 grams in this case. Then we're going to take our tape measure and we are going to record the circumference area in centimeters. And we're going to do this by measuring the widest part of the balloon. In this case, our circumference is about 35.5 centimeters. Once I have my experimental mass and circumference, I'm going to take my computer and record my data. After we have written down all of our data, it is time to start the cleanup of this lab. So, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to try and untie the balloon. Now, this was a little bit of a struggle for me, so I ended up taking a pair of scissors and started to slowly and carefully clip a little hole into the balloon so that it deflates. But another way to do this is just untying the balloon and letting the gas escape slowly. After the gas is all escaped, I'm just cutting open the top of the balloon, and then I'm going to dump out the remainder of the dry ice onto the towel. The way to dispose of dry ice is just to let it sit in a well-ventilated area so it could sublimate over time. And I'm doing all of this keeping my insulated gloves on so I don't burn my skin. So after all the dry ice is dumped out, I'm just going to take the balloon and I can throw that right in the garbage. And that's the lab. Thank you for watching.